Hello, astrology learners. Thank you for joining Lisa Astro Channel. In my last video, I discussed Sati. So sticking with the theme today, I'm going to be discussing Saturn. If you missed my video on Sati, I have provided the link in the description box below so you can check it out. Saturn is the most feared planet in Vedic astrology, but it is one of the most important planets, which helps us progress along our soul journey. I'm going to be providing an in-depth discussion on Saturn. I'm also going to be covering the placement of Saturn through the houses and Zodiac Signs, so make sure to watch this video until the end so you don't miss out on any key points. Saturn, also known as Shani, is a male planet. It is a cold planet, and the rings around Saturn represents the limitations and boundaries Saturn puts on a person in their life. Saturn is associated with discipline, difficulties, delays, duties, responsibilities, restrictions, limitations, structure, endurance, maturity, wisdom, hard work, justice, ambition, karmic lessons, and father figures. Represents the elderly, tradition, seriousness, conventional approaches, and authority. It rewards you for your perseverance and punishes you for shortcuts and impatience. Saturn governs patience, self-control, self-discipline, and the ability to handle challenges and adversity with resilience. It teaches valuable life lessons through trials and hardships, encouraging personal growth and the development of inner strength. Saturn is all about managing your time, meeting deadlines, thinking and planning into the long-term future. It symbolizes the diligent worker, emphasizing the importance of hard work, dedication, and commitment to achieving long-term goals and aspirations. The energy of Saturn is serious, practical, dry, and focused, prompting individuals to approach life with a sense of responsibility, duty, and a desire for structure, stability, and security. Saturn asks you to stand brave in the toughest tests of time. It is a strict teacher. Saturn is not emotional at all. It wants you to work hard, put in your best efforts, learn from your mistakes, so you can get a taste of success. Saturn wants you to be humble and grounded. Saturn is associated with a solitary existence, constantly fighting for survival due to its lifestyle and diligent work ethic. It prioritizes necessary over luxury, emphasizing the importance of practicality. Saturn imposes limitations and sufferings as consequences of our past life karmas, and through these, it helps us recognize our mistakes and weaknesses, adapt, and ultimately take responsibility. As the planet of karmic lessons, Saturn reminds us of the consequences of our actions and choices. It brings a sense of accountability and encourages individuals to learn from their past experiences, rectify mistakes, and embrace personal growth and maturity. Saturn's influence can manifest as delays, obstacles, and challenges, but these serve as an opportunity for personal development and the establishment of a solid foundation for future success. To navigate Saturn's karmic influence, it is essential to align with its energy rather than resisting it. This means embracing discipline, taking responsibility for one's actions, and working diligently towards long-term goals. Whichever house Saturn sits in your birth chart, there will be struggle associated with the significance of the particular house. The strength of Saturn in the chart determines whether the person will be strong enough to tackle the hardships or prone to breakdowns. The aspect formed with other planets reveal additional layers of interpretation and provide insights into the dynamics of Saturn's influence on different areas in your life. Saturn is related to uncle and servants. Saturn rules the zodiac signs of Capricorn and Aquarius, is exalted in Libra, and debilitated in Aries. Its multiple sign is Aquarius. Saturn transits one zodiac sign in 2 to 3 years and transits all 12 zodiac signs in 29 years. Saturn retrogrades every year, lasting about 4.5 months. Individuals with a strong Saturn in their chart are generally hardworking, capable of working relentlessly to pursue their goals. They tend to be loyal with a high sense of duty. They have a disciplined approach to life and are a little serious and strict in nature. A weak Saturn in the birth chart may lead to mental distress, aloofness in character, addictions, and even chronic illnesses in some cases. If you surrender and fall prey to shortcuts, difficulties may intensify. The best way is to please Saturn, to follow a disciplined approach in life with hard work, which would gradually lead you to purification and the search for the true self in life. Individuals with the afflicted Saturn should understand that Saturn is a slow-moving planet, so its effects remain for a long time. Once you get past the period of perseverance and hard work, there will be rewards both in spiritual as well as other areas. Saturn dominant professions include mining, construction, labor, oil, petroleum, agriculture, coal, leather goods, butchery, fishermen, plumber, those who work at night, and those who work underground. Saturn rules over the following body parts: legs, nervous system, bones, and teeth. Direction of Saturn is west. Saturday is the day for Saturn. The color of Saturn is blue, and the gemstone is the blue sapphire. Saturn is friends with Mercury, Venus, and Rahu, enemies with Sun, Moon, and Mars, neutral with Jupiter and Ketu. You can strengthen your Saturn by practicing self-discipline, taking responsibilities seriously, embracing a structure in life, performing acts of selfless service like volunteering or charity, being humble. Saturn despises arrogance and ego. Chant Saturn mantras and fast on Saturday. I will link a powerful Saturn mantra in the description box below. This Saturn mantra brings a lot of peace in my life and calms my special needs son down instantly. It is amazing. Now let's take a look at Saturn placement in the various houses and zodiac signs. Please keep in mind these are generalized predictions. The most accurate prediction takes into account any planet conjunct to Saturn, aspects to Saturn, dasha life cycles, and transits to get the complete picture. Saturn in the first house, you are reserved and serious. You are mature and had to take a lot of responsibility early in life. Saturn in the second house, you are concerned with family. You may take responsibility to help finance the family. There can be delays in your ability to save until age 36. You may not have been born with a silver spoon in your mouth and not had all the luxuries that a child might need because of very conservative and disciplined family. Saturn in the third house, this placement can restrict your relationship with your siblings. You are a lifelong learner of knowledge and philosophy. You work hard to overcome struggles and challenges. You may face difficulty in expressing yourself in your communication. Saturn in the fourth house, you may have a hard time expressing your emotions with family members. The family may be disciplined and conservative. You have a strong sense of responsibility for home and family members. You can have a stable and secure home environment. Saturn in the fifth house, you can be more serious and lack being spontaneous and having fun. You can have challenges with having children. This position makes you a responsible and mature person. Saturn in the sixth house, you take your job seriously and believe in hard work. You are well organized and structured in your daily activities. You are respected for your work. You have a disciplined approach to work and service. Saturn in the seventh house, You are strict and hardcore even in the most sensitive matters in your marriage. Can bring marriage delay, and be careful getting married before 30 because Saturn is trying to teach you self-development before you get married with this placement. Blesses you with a stable marriage and business partnerships. Saturn in the 8th house, this placement can show a heavy burden of responsibilities with joint finances. Professional success and wealth comes only after hard work. Difficult lessons in early life will bring about transformation to the individual. Saturn in the 9th house, you're spiritual and philosophical. You are set in your belief system and traditions. You can be narrow minded and not willing to adapt to others' views. You will travel for your career, and travel is a way for learning for you. Your father can be strict. There can be challenge with relationship with father and mentors. Saturn in the 10th house. With this placement, success and achievement with your profession comes after lots of hard work. You can achieve name and fame. You will be ambitious in your career. Saturn in the 11th house. This placement can indicate more than one source of income. You may have a few friends you are close with. You may struggle with making friends due to your shy and introverted nature. You will gain support from professional networks. You reach your desires after lots of hard work and effort. And finally, Saturn in the 12th house. With this placement, you understand the value of spirituality. You can be detached from materialistic desires. Isolation can help you connect with your inner self. You gain in foreign lands and with foreign people. Now let's take a look at Saturn through the zodiac signs. Saturn in Aries. You are a hardworking individual. Rewards from your hard work will take time. You can face a lot of competition in your life. You feel like you're fighting alone. You don't take many risks. Physical exercise is a great way to de-stress. Saturn in Taurus. You are practical and dependable. You take time to make up your mind, but once you do, you are firm. You would understand the value of money through life experiences and work. You would be responsible with your money. You may have a reserved way of speaking. Saturn in Gemini. You are a responsible and patient communicator. You would be good at organizing your thoughts. You are sensitive to the opinion of others. You can fear criticism from others. Saturn in Cancer. You seek emotional support from your family members. You hold on to people and things that comfort you. You hide your emotions. You fear abandonment. You would be a caring person. Saturn in Leo. You wouldn't handle authority well. You can lack self-confidence in the early years of your life. You fear criticism. You feel comfortable working behind the scenes. You are sensitive to the opinions of others. Saturn in Virgo. You would be disciplined, hardworking, and persistent. Your plans would be detailed. You can work in the service industry. You can be involved in social work. Saturn in Libra. You treat people fairly. You honor your commitments. You have a good sense of right and wrong. You would be a good manager of people. You would be giving and a service-oriented person. Saturn in Scorpio. You would demand a lot from yourself and can burn out. You would be a strategic planner and researcher. You would be a loyal person and expect the same from others. You may have deep fears and vulnerabilities. Saturn in Sagittarius. You are a mature person. You believe in age-old beliefs and traditions. You would be high-principled. You could appear inflexible and narrow-minded to some people. Saturn in Capricorn. You are organized and disciplined. You set high standards for yourself. You prefer doing things by yourself. You take work way too seriously. You can burden yourself with too many responsibilities. You are a career-oriented person, but there is a slow rise in your profession. Saturn in Aquarius, you are good at solving complex problems. You are capable of looking at things in a new way. You can be uncomfortable working in a team or social gatherings. You would be inclined towards philosophy. And finally, Saturn in Pisces. You would take life seriously. You would be sensitive towards the sufferings of other people. Be careful of drowning yourself in guilt and fear. You would shoulder the responsibility of elders and those who need your help. By understanding Saturn's characteristics and its role in Vedic astrology, individuals can navigate its energy with greater awareness. Embracing the lessons and challenges that Saturn presents allows for personal growth, increased resilience, and the potential to build a strong foundation for long term success and fulfillment. Saturn's presence in Vedic astrology is a reminder that growth comes not from avoiding challenges, but from embracing them. By understanding and respecting Saturn's influence, we can shape our destiny, turning obstacles into opportunities and karmic lessons into lifelong rewards. That concludes my in depth discussion on Saturn in Vedic astrology. If you enjoyed today's video, please like it and feel free to comment. You can share this video and my channel with anyone you know who is curious about Vedic astrology and would like to learn more. If you are new today, welcome to the family, and please consider subscribing so we can stay connected. I thank all of my current subscribers for all of your support, and together we can continue to evolve and become the best versions of ourselves. So take care for now, and I will see all of you soon. Bye-bye.